Did Aegis get banned for cheating? No. I feel like I had to make sure I put this in the very few first seconds because most people in the Destiny community don't know how to read. And the first moment they see the title, they're going to be like, what? He's saying that Aegis cheated? And completely ignore the question mark. But here you go. The first few seconds, I'm literally just saying it. No. We'll get into why I think that is in a minute. But first, we need to jump in and see what the heck is going on. Why are we talking about Aegis? Like, who is Aegis? Some people don't even know who Aegis is. So let's go into it. So we have Aegis, new popular Destiny 2 content creator, TheAegisRelic, has just got banned. Technically, I would like to make a statement. He's popular in a certain sense. He's not well known. I think he's popular amongst his community, but he's not well known. A lot of people don't know who the heck Aegis is, and I think people have this weird Destiny personality where everyone should know who everyone is in the Destiny community. I think that's a fallacy. I just want to say that because I feel like people are very genuine when they say they don't know someone, and then someone's like, well, you obviously know. No, not everyone knows. Now, there's some people who feign ignorance because they think like, oh, I'm better than this person. I don't know why they do that. But we got the article right here. Bungie under fire yet again after popular Destiny 2 content creator hit with unexpected ban. For those who want to know, what they're referring to is that Cruz, who was a four-time world's first raider, got banned, and to my acknowledgement has not been unbanned. They're still banned. They were sent to the Shadow Realm, and to my acknowledgement, they have been replaced, I guess, by their fellow clanmates. But essentially, that's what it's referring to. Bungie faces backlash after banning a popular Destiny 2 content creator. Destiny has had its fair share of challenges when it comes to handling cheaters and security issues. The good news is that Bungie has been implementing strict measures targeting those who exploit the game using cheats or macros. Just funny. There's literally a video, and I'm going to show you this. I'm going to cover it. Literally a video of like ZK showing cheaters in PvP. And yet, Aegis got banned. Yep, their system's working swimmingly. Recently, developer updated the policies to crack down on AFK macro farming. Yes, guys, because the AFK macros were the more important thing. So we got to make sure we take care of those. Oh, not that. ZK, there it is. I have so many tweets. The ZK one, the cheaters, which I do want to go over that video. I've heard it's spicy. These policy updates explicitly state that using macros for farming is against the rules, but the developer noted they wouldn't penalize players using macros and other third-party tools for accessibility reasons. Bungie has a track record of swift action. I would argue that the PvP crowd would argue against this, but this strict approach has sometimes resulted in false bans, and it's been in PvE. That's the funny thing. I mean, you could have Grenadier Jake come out and like, yeah, you know how many times I've had someone actually get banned that are reported? Not a lot, probably. Whether you like him or not. I mean, ZK the same way. Like, ZK has this video. I haven't seen it, so I can't say verbatim whether I think it's cheating or not. Probably very blatant. I've seen videos of blatant, like Titans using well. Like, yeah, that's very blatant. But most of their false bans have been people in PvE. Like the D2 Armory guy got false banned, and then he said, screw you. Like, you're gonna false ban me, you're gonna treat me like crap, and I've done nothing wrong. He said peace, and he walked out. He's like, wow. And now it seems another victim has emerged in this ongoing saga. A high-profile Destiny 2 content creator just got hit with a surprising ban. It's not high profile. This is, I like Aegis, and what's funny is that Bungie even mentioned Aegis apparently, and I completely forgot or didn't hear it. Like, I know Aegis, like he's the spreadsheet guy. The only reason I know him because I specifically looked up data or tried to find data on like DPS rotations for like day one and stuff like that. But if you expect that majority of this game, there's a large portion of casuals, they have no idea who Aegis is. They know who like probably Astacross and Datto is. They have no idea who Aegis is. And I think that's part of the problem is that people think he's high profile or they're high profile. I don't know. I think Aegis. Yeah, Aegis. Yeah, I mean, it is surprising that he got banned, and I'll explain in my own opinion. Sorry, I'm a little sick, so I'm a little foggy. I am running a fever, which you're wondering why the hell you're recording if you have a fever. I'm trying to get some videos out for the week because I'm probably gonna be out for a week. Destiny 2 creator, TheAegisRelic banned. The most popular content creators in question is TheAegisRelic, also known simply as Aegis. Instead of reading theirs, I just want to watch this video. Like, I'm just gonna do. Let's watch this. Hold on, I'm gonna do this because I don't know what's on my other screen. Oh, yeah, that would do it. Personal information. Sorry, I'm pausing this live because there's personal information that you don't need to know. Sorry. Professionalism. Hot. Love that. Oh, let's watch this without.
Yeah, I see my own POVs a lot, and I always say, "Can you give me credit?" and they never respond to me.
Just like Chinese on Billy.
Wait, I think I had somebody do that to me too. Like they like.
I've never seen someone get banned live, so this is interesting.
Repost, but they're respectful, bro. They mega credit you. It's like insane.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know what it was, but
I remember they reached out to me like, "Can we repost your videos?" And I was like, "Yeah, you can." And they still.
Okay, they didn't ask me to do that.
Wow. I like how he's silent. The realization is.
What?
What? Salvations.
What?
The TikTok reposters did not like us talking about them.
So they heard you, bro. The Chinese agents got you.
All right, time to use the best form of appeal. Get on Twitter.
You got mass support.
That is probably the most honest thing. Yeah. And that's the sad thing is if you don't even have a following, you don't have people that know who you are. Like at least he has people who follow him, right? There's 4K people. That's not a lot that liked it, but at least there's 4K people like, yo, hey, why'd I get to see a banned? But it's sad. If you want to actually get unbanned, the best way to do is just make a hissy fit on Twitter. If you actually are famous enough. I just got banned in the middle of runs. I generally have no idea why. The only things I've used are my wish wall macro, which DMG himself has says okay, and A2T's Destiny damage tracker, which is a visual overlay for boss health bar. I have not AFK'd since TF launch. So I find that interesting. We'll come back to that in a minute. All right. At the time of writing, Bungie has not responded to the situation or provided any specific reason for this ban. This lack of communication has only fueled speculation, as the community recalls previous instances where players were wrongfully banned due to errors in Bungie's detection systems. Given the creator's transparency about the tools he uses, this incident has reignited a long-standing debate in the community. Oh joy, what is it? Many players are calling on Bungie to provide clear and specific reasons for in-game bans in Destiny 2. Yes! But the developer has previously explained why it is impossible. According to Bungie, revealing detailed information about violations will allow malicious players to exploit the system. And now, I want to pause this. I feel like now's the perfect time to segue into this video.
But I've never seen something like this.
I like how it goes into just a random chick.
In Destiny 2, but I've never seen.
Sorry, he's never seen a chick. That's so mean. Like that's not what I meant. But
one of my favorites.
Hey, how's your detection system working? Yep.
Any more special?
Really stopping those malicious players from exploiting. Yep. Yep. Yep.
What is that? Ah, he's immune. What is this? Yo!
So Bungie, about the whole excuse of, well, we can't put out the information because then people will know how to circumvent our system. They already are. I think anyone who I last time I talked about this topic about why we need in-game ban reasons is one, it forces accountability on Bungie where they can't just do like it can no longer just do blanket waves. We need an actual reason. Two, there are other games that do it. There are other games that actually already do that exact thing where they will tell you why you got banned. Like we're gonna do it live. Video games that give a reason for why you get banned. Let's see, Arma 3, Battlefield. Let's see, you can't see. Whoa, hello. Do it live. Arma 3, Battlefield 3. Some of these are old. Not the best examples to show. I know, like Jagex did it for RuneScape. Yeah, so it's going off to some weird tangent about what. But the point is, there are games, and I want the biggest one I can think of that I've played was RuneScape. And that's the only game I've ever gotten banned in. That's it. I don't know. People who try to defend Bungie on this, I don't think it. The problem with people who defend this and say like, oh, they shouldn't, or they don't have to, you don't know what you're talking about. They do this because they're not impacted by it. The moment they get banned, or they know someone that they play with that gets banned, and it's not like it's a false ban, that's when they start caring. Right? That's when they start caring about, oh, well, this is a problem. I wish I knew why I got banned. Yeah, of course. I think everyone has a right to know. I think if you are a consumer, you purchase the game. I think even if you cheat, you should know. Though, let's be honest, if you're cheating, you already know why you got banned. But there are too many false bans that happen that Bungie tries to like, oh, well, they're not really not that big. I think if there is more than one false ban, it is already too big, in my opinion. That's the bomb. As a consumer, you spend your money, you give them your time, you give them your money. The moment there is more than 0 false bans, it's a problem. And I think everyone has a right to know why they got banned. I'm gonna put my foot down on it. I think it's stupid. I think the argument that it just gives more information to players to exploit. Yeah, they're totally not already doing it. I can't wait to watch the rest of this, by the way. Yeah. We can't share the exact details on the TOS breaking actions as we don't want to specifically teach bad actors what can be detected and give them goals and what to work around. But we know that general macros, you can use basic macros. They apparently still work. The reason I know they still work is because Bungie had to change how people crouch in game because of macros that people were using in PvP. They reduced in PvP how fast you can crouch because people were still using macros. So, okay. While we're waiting for Bungie's response, it's clear this situation highlights ongoing concerns about the fairness and accuracy of the policy. Now, I'm interested. The reason why I titled the thing the way I did, the video, is because there's actually people who think that Aegis cheated or deserved to get banned because he's exploiting. So let's go. I'm convinced anyone trying to ego him with a never heard him is also the guy running target lock LMG for DPS. I'm sorry, Clarity. I agree that there's some people that are trying to ego him. But at the same time, there really is people who just generally do. I hate people who are like, oh, you're just egoing. I've had so many like popular people that I don't know who they are. And someone's like, how do you not know? I don't know, because maybe I have a life outside of just the internet. So I agree. There is definitely people in this comment section egoing him. There's some people probably who really don't know. Need this guy to get unbanned ASAP. I crutch his spreadsheets. Yes, Aegis is the mastermind behind spreadsheets. He's fantastic when it comes to DPS numbers. Like, he is the go-to guy. Like, I would trust Aegis over like Enroar, who just does all his DPS checks in a basic nightfall. Like, yeah, or strike. It's not even a nightfall, it's a strike. Like, I'm sorry. I'm going to put more emphasis on a guy who actually crunches the numbers a lot more. Macros shouldn't be allowed in the game. PCs are more than capable of doing this game without the ridiculous help of everything else. What's the point of playing anymore if everything is rigged? How to spot the angry console player who can't do half the stuff PC does? Hey guys, can someone tell him that can someone tell him that macros are already banned? Someone want to tell him? Please tell me someone tells him. Wishwall macro are literally allowed. Please do your research for saying retarded. Okay. Well, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. I think you are also a Riri because Bungie is inconsistent of what they allow and they don't allow. They say all macros banned, but then we're gonna allow the checkpoint bot. We're gonna allow this wish wall macro. Like, we're letting certain things fly because they circumvent things that are bad in the game. And instead of what other games usually do, like Path of Exile has shown this, where they take things that players are making macros or making some kind of way to circumvent bad game design, then instead they just make it part of the game. So there should be a quick way to just, I think we've lived out the life of Last Wish to where we should just be able to have like an instant option, a pattern option to pre-select, and we select the pattern and it just does it instead of us having to use a macro. I think we're over this already. Going on as well as just with that, the CP bot, all raids should just have checkpoints like Last Wish, except it should just be in the game where you just select the checkpoint. Like, I don't know what we're doing, why we're refusing to do some of the basic quality of life that we've all asked for that would solve a lot of problems. Get in there. Oh boy, this can't do it. Ooh, yep, there's that. Why can't something like this happen to Salt? Man, Salt just catches strays. I've had that happen before, like it glitches out because of the anti-cheat that runs in the background. Restore my PC and let me back in. It usually happens after a Tuesday update, but happened other times too. What? You just casually get a thing that says ban and then you're suddenly unbanned? I wonder what he did, or is this a Bungie mess up? Bungie mess up. I would not be using any overlays. Not too much of a stretch to assume that would look sus to any anti-cheat. Seems like a risky move. And here's the thing. I wouldn't trust anything that the community managers say unless Bungie themselves comes out and says it and it's part of their TOS, like as an exception. I don't trust Bungie. And here's why. Because they may say one thing, but their system's programmed in another way. So if a community manager says, oh, that's fine, you'll be okay, you can use that macro, then you get banned because the system flagged your macro, which I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get a warning before that happens. So maybe it's the overlay, which I'm going to be honest, I think we should have a built-in overlay anyways. I'm going to go further, back one. Checking replies on any large tweet related to incidents like this would have you think that the majority of the Destiny community will be in a nursing home. And here we go. It's already happening. Here we go. I just got banned. And then you have this person. I used to be a Destiny 2 Sherpa, but the community got so speed skate happy and cheesy and so childish, I left. What happened just enjoying the game for what it is instead of trying to rush through everything? This is why I enjoy playing with people who I taught instead of who knew. And they say down here, they say, I don't know if you can see it. It says, you stated clearly that you use macros. That is a form of cheating. No matter how you look at it, stop your bullcrap excuses and own up to your mistakes and take it like a man. And your stupid link trolling Doesn't hurt me feelings. It just shows how desperate you are to try to be right when you're absolutely wrong. I don't need to be misinformed. Use any macros or any cheating software or device. You need to be banned immediately. No fans or butt stop trying to beat around the bush with your excuses. It is crazy that people actually think that I still think macros aren't cheating. But he got permission from he got permission. It's what's funny. It's like he got permission. So like, what are you talking about? For clarification, does my last wish macro fall under this new gameplay automation category? I personally don't stand to gain any loot from it. I just use it to damage test Riven. I wouldn't worry about it. There you go. You got it caught. 4K. I don't need to be misinformed. That's funny. It is the vitriol from people in the community is crazy. Getting told by community manager and not the devs themselves that the wish wall macro was okay was certainly not the rock solid guarantee he thought it was. True. True. It says, no, dude, they are actually capable of basic thought. It's insane. And those are the people in the dev team caters to every single time as well. I have no idea who this guy is. Never heard of him in my 4K hours. But based on the replies, I'm going to guess he's another exploiter and speedrunner who doesn't play the game in the way it's intended. Good. Less exploiters and macro cheaters in the game is a very good thing. I love people like this because most of the speedrunners or the macros have never impacted another player except for PvE with the crouching, but that still exists in the game. So let's Bungie solved that problem. That still exists. But like, I love people like this because you know that they are so upset. I guarantee this is another console player who can't like do anything like well skating and stuff like that, or they can't speed run and they get jealous that people are able to do like raids in like 6 minutes versus them who have to LG and spend 2 hours in LG, and so they're just seething the entire time. Less exploiters and macro cheaters in the game is a very good thing. He wasn't doing any of that. He literally used a macro to circumvent something that was annoying. He wasn't even cheating. At least that's what I like. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I am gonna say this right now. I don't simp for anyone, and I'm also not gonna fondle the balls of Aegis. If he actually did cheating, then he absolutely deserves to get banned. He deserves to sit his time in the Shadow Realm. Absolutely. But let's get something straight. I don't understand what he gains by doing any kind of cheats. He lives and breathes Destiny. He does nothing but calculate numbers. Now, we could have argue whether that he needs to go touch grass or whatever. Like I like him, but even I think he spends way too much. He has as much Stockholm syndrome as I do for this game. So let's make it even like that. As someone who has a problem with this game, who is a problem, he spends way too much time in this game too. But who cares? That's his time. He can do what he wants with it, like I can do what I want my time. But he has experience. That's like 3 butts in a row, by the way. That's 4 now. He has every right to use a macro that has been confirmed. Again, I'm always sus about this stuff, but someone from Bungie needs to take the L if that's what he got banned for. I don't think it is. I think it's his overlay. We have not got any confirmation whether his damage overlay was confirmed. I think we should be allowed to use damage overlays. I think it's really cool. But if God, why do I keep saying buts? I've got a lot of booty on the mind. Sorry, I'm sick in all over the place. But I don't see him being a cheater. That's not me coping. That's not me like, oh, you're trying to Aegis. No. Like this Aegis has been very chill. It's not like he's like a day one. Well, is he a day one runner? I don't know. Like I don't know him to that extent. He usually just spends all his time doing damage numbers. Even when the final shape came out, that's all he was doing. Deadass, we need a ban wave that exclusively targets burgers. Just start perma banning burgers. So by 2030, bro, they need or beyond cooked. Right, like I got not knowing niche creators like Dado. I get not knowing niche creators like Dado, especially LGs. They would benefit from his guides and soothing background music. Aegis is literally the raid relic. I think it's the other way around, dude. I think, again, I disagree. I think Aegis is not that known. He's not as popular as Dado. I disagree. I highly, highly disagree. Even though I do watch him and I just found him randomly by looking up DPS numbers. That's how I found him. I had no idea who he was until like before the final shape raid. All those people are self-reporting that they do bad DMG was saying they don't know who he is. Who? More like 40. Anyways, I think that's it. My overall thought is if he got banned for something that he should got banned for, he should absolutely get banned. If they messed up, they need to fix that problem. Again, I will die on the hill that we need ban reports. Bungie needs to tell people why they get banned. Because, again, cheaters still exist. And apparently, only the legit players are the ones that are getting banned. So, waiting for my time to happen. Please, if you do, I'll be free from Destiny forever. And then I can, like, end my Stockholm Syndrome. But I'm just waiting for the false ban. What we can. Bungie's never going to ban me. They're never going to ban me. They want me to suffer. They want me to suffer. They want to be like, haha, Mr. Gaming Counselor, you're going to suffer. And of course, I'm going to make myself suffer by continuing to play because I am Stockholm Syndrome. Anyways, I'm rambling. We're done. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. As always, game out. Links will be down below. If I forget, I shouldn't forget. I'm going to just upload this immediately. Just check out Zeke's channel. I didn't fully review. I took a clip, but it's ZK Mushroom. I'm going to review the video. The link will be in that video. And I'll link my video from that video to this video whenever it releases. So come back for that. As always,